All right, hello and welcome. This is Lucy the Bold. We are in Enshrouded. Um, I'm not, I'm sorry. So used to doing the Enshrouded videos. Oh, shit. Um, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Okay, so as you can see from the splash screen, we have the expansion sanctuary as Ceres, 4 days until its release, which is going to be an addition to this game. Basically, it's like Tainted Grail goes underwater, um, at least in some segments of it. So it should prove to be very interesting. I am really looking forward to it. Um, let's see here. Let's get some invites sent out here. So yeah, I've been playing Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon since it first came out. Um, and I have been seriously impressed with it the entire time. Okay. Let's make sure that YouTube is up and running. New expansion. Pack coming out in 4 days. Yeah, I got to see the trailer for this new expansion, and I thought they were going to put this in beta for a while, the expansion portion of it, and yeah, it looks like it looks like there's going to be they, that they decided to bypass that. So plug into the underwater world of the sanctuary of Saris for 10 to 15 hours of fresh adventure. Unravel the mysteries of the lost Saris civilization as you explore sunken ruins and confront the forces that still haunt the abyss. Face new enemies, collect new equipment, and uncover the truth long hidden from the people of Avalon. All right, and then free bonus content. Return to Avalon with bonus content number 1, offering new armor sets to discover across the land. Unveil fresh transmogs. Yay, we're finally going to get to have transmogs on our armors. For Arthur and Caradoc, letting you reshape their legendary looks. Enhance your journey even further with brand new skins for your QRKO mount. A perfect addition for players hungry for style. So, yeah, I'm excited. So, after last session, during last session, we went out and we dealt with, let's see here, the All-Mother and Percival. And I really have to applaud the fact that they have Percival being a female. Kudos to them for doing that. And then we upgraded our armor. My call now is 16 for armor. My chest piece. This is what I'm wearing. The hard shot jacket. We switched over. The pants are the battle mage trousers. Okay. The boots. We kept the same boots that we were wearing previously, but we did a different um, because in the game, after you respawn, when I completed it the first time, the world became much harder, which means the armor and the weapons and stuff got much better. All right, so we still have the Ring of Toughness, Camelot's Ring. We are using the Archdruid Amulet. Still have the Usurper's Mantle at +5. So capes are just capes. They will never get much better than that. As far as our wand goes, we are using the Pyre Coil, Spell Gorger, okay, and the Celestial Charm. All right, so and in this wand does a whole lot more damage. We also have the Winter's Crone, which shoots a spread of 5 chilling projectiles. We have one of my favorites, which is Merlin's Thorn. It shoots a single homing projectile, okay. And then Scorching Pathways, which does that fan out, like a slicing blade. It fans out and gets a lot of people out at the same time. And then my newest favorite one is the Scorching Blaze, which shoots that explosive, homing, burning projectile that just does so much damage to the enemies. All right. Gem of Carrying. Yeah, I need to switch that out and put this one in because this one is a lot better. Let's see here. Which item do I have that in? The Gem of Carrying. The one I have only does +5. So we're going to put the other one in so I can carry a whole lot more stuff. So we're currently parked at our home. Okay, and let's see, I think it was the chest piece. And it's this one here that we're going to retrieve. It doesn't cost anything. Okay, now we're going to put 10.5, 5. We're putting this one in it. And then clicking E. All right, and then let's make sure we got good stuff and everything else. Maximum health by 5, by 5. Okay. The staff. Yeah. Weapon and flames. Increases spell power. Let me see here. Mana regeneration. I don't have a problem with that. Shiverwood Curse. Receiving unblocked damage covers your weapon with frost for 10 seconds, increasing damage. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one back in. My boots, I have ignites enemies when they hit you in close combat and retaliation. So yeah, looks like we're good there. Now, the journal, the quest, let's see here. These are side quests. We're working on the Menhir rights. So now we need to go tell Maggot told me about the Abyss of King uh, Sagramore. I should go there if I want to retrieve one of the tablets. So we're going to track that. And then, of course, we have to go outside. And you always want to stow your weapons because the guards are really touchy about people having weapons armed. All right. So we're actually going to go up here. So I think we'll go to this one and then run. Well, actually, no, you know what? This is going to be the plains is going to be faster and then come up through this way. Yeah. All right.
Have some spare food or coin?
No, I have no spare food. No coin for you. Eva. Eva. Should have just gone straight through. Oh, I have some stuff I probably should stick into the chest. Oh, that thing can be sold. We can carry almost 300 pounds. I need to sell that. I can sell that too. I would rather apply burn to my enemies than anything else. Alright, so let's talk to a vendor.
Nice to see you. Hello there. Looking for something special?
Alright, sell. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell those. Monster's blood. I haven't been keeping any of that stuff, mainly just because I very rarely have to make potions anymore. Or drink potions. And I can't even remember the last time that I sat there and had to make food. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, we can carry almost a full 100 pounds of stuff. Alright, so now we're going to go over here to the plains. Now we can arm ourselves to the teeth. And we want number 4. And I need to make sure, because I think I gotta go that way. Yes, I do. So yeah, this world is about to get a whole lot bigger and more in depth. If I had one request to make of them though, that would be to not have you look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame when you're running. It's not a normal look. All right. Yeah, I can't say that I ever remember seeing a. What the hell? I didn't know they would burrow into the ground and then come up after you. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Debugging. I know there was a very minor update. They must have changed some things around. Maybe in preparation. We'll go back to that shrine here in just a second. Okay. Because if this gets up stuff, I want to be able to deal with it without having to deal with anything else. Because the Stake Father's kind of a dick about stuff like that. Alright. Nice. Set up a bonfire. We got some points. Let's go get the hide. And then we'll set the bonfire up. Oh, what happened? Unavailable during combat. Who the heck is shooting at me? Gosh darn it, I can't. Alright, let's see if we can get up there. Really? The rock is not solid. Alright, level up. Alright, let's start. Practicality. Let's do perception because we want the critical chance and critical damage. I don't sneak. Okay. Ah, yes. Now we get another tree. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they're. Why? Uh, yeah, when they updated, they reset that. I should have 2 points by now. I mean, just saying. Looks like if we want to get up there, you can see fireflies coming off the water. Let's go over here real quick and see if we can get up to where they were at. Oops, I'm stuck. Don't know why my people aren't coming up here. Oh, hey, look at that. We got Mr. Big coming. Yeah, I bet you're gonna die. I had a feeling something was coming. He knocked me down? Nice. We'll stand toe to toe here. And we'll see who wins. Used to be he would have killed me. Alright. $173 ethereal cobwebs. Immaculate unidentified items 11. Dang, he gave me a lot of good stuff. Now let's see if we can figure out where the dryads fell. Ah, right over here. At least that was one of them. I don't see the other. Alright, I am going to mine this, and then I'm going to take a quick look at my chat window. I should be relatively safe, proving my people sit there and do their jobs correctly. Alright. Okay. Yeah, my armor and health and stuff must be high enough. I did not take any significant damage from that guy, and like I said, normally, he would have put me down. Oh, hey, what is this? Okay, this is new. Okay, I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is just because I'm in, you know, second life mode. It has some familiarities to it though. See, you can see my staff is still surrounded by fire because I took direct damage from him.
Let's fix that, shall we? Why do you keep going? Surely you must
Oh,
see
I know
how
why. My other
pointless it
character
all
didn't
is.
rescue this guy. I just left him in prison. Boom, one shot. And I will tell you, as far as I'm aware, there is no way to cheese this game. Okay, I cannot, set myself to invulnerable or anything like that. Really, dude, you just walked right in front of me. Okay, so I can't hit that thing. Whatever it is, it's big. Yeah. All right. Marrow gas. Really, that's a homing, and he dodged it. I'm assuming we get to go into that castle over there. Looks like it's going to route us around too. Iron ore. Really? Dude, you're just going to stand there right in front of me. They are so good about doing that. They're never around when I'm in combat, but when I'm trying to pick a lock or do something, you know, they're like, "Oh, yeah, what's that, man? That's so cool. Yeah, we should get that." And I'm just going to stand here. I'm being cynical, but it's kind of true. They do make good cannon fodder. I will say that. If I can get them, to distract it like they were doing with that big guy. And let me check here real quick. Um, let's see here. Because Tibby. Oh, yeah, Tibby. Yeah, yeah, he's a walking tombstone with roses. Um, this is everything that I've killed so far. First life and second life. He's not on there. That is interesting. I thought for sure he'd be on there. Yeah, I really like playing a mage in this game. Um, most games I would be really leery because of the squishy effect of them, but the sheer power that they have make them very viable. Oh, who's this? Gatto.
You're not one of the rats scurrying about this place. Truth be told, you don't seem to belong here at all. Perhaps you shouldn't be here, eh? But in the grand scheme of things, it's none of my concern. Do you need something?
I need information.
A king is a king. He bears the flaws inherent to any ruler, as if the crown itself bestows similar faults upon each bearer. But there's little to say about Sagramore. It's the queen, his wife, who is the true delight. She's scheming, spiteful,
Yeah,
and beautiful. The ideal woman.
that's
Trust
why
me,
some of this looks familiar
I've
and
met
some
King
of it didn't. It's
Sagramore
because
on many occasions. He doesn't make much of a grand impression, and he used
I
to
had
have
a different
quite
way of
a
getting in
short
since I didn't
temper.
release the one guy from prison last time.
Name's Gatto. Once upon a time, I used to be a rat catcher at the court of King Sagramore. Later, fate led me to catching rats here, outside the cold walls of Sagramore's castle.
It's not a job I'd want, rat catcher.
There's not much around here. The most important places are my shop and Sagramore's court, just over there. You might also run into the Shroom Knight.
Stop.
The Queen's personal lapdog. Though he's a knight, he's a rat of the lowest order. I can't make heads or tails of him. No idea what he needs. If you want, go ahead and talk to him. I've grown tired of that fellow. Waiting for a customer. Are you interested?
Sure, let me see what you got. A tied tongue. Weapon relic. Inflicts poison. Yeah, we'll buy it. Flickering finger on hit has a 20% chance to apply haste. Huh. The leech bite. Eh. Really? He's got Strawfather stuff? Alright. Increase the spell power by 25%. Consumes 1.5 mana per second. Really? It's a nice looking hat, but I'm not going to wear it when it consumes 1.5 mana per second. You could be... Yeah, that's not good either. Alright, these things we need to identify. Too bad I can't set up
You know where to find me if you need
a fire
anything.
here. I could identify everything and then sell it to him. Because I'm fairly certain it will not let me do that. Cannot place in this area. Yeah. Level 86 already. Dagonet the Jester Knight. Known for his wit and humor, Dragonet served Arthur as both jester and knight, proving that even the fool can be a hero. His loyalty and bravery shall forever be praised. Tombstone. Now, these don't have anything you can read. A lot of times they do. Yeah, my first time through here, I think the guy up in front of us on that circular platform was the first one that I had a conversation with. This guy up here. Stiganda.
Greetings to you. So.
All right.
Solution? At least not yet.
I'm looking for a druidic tablet.
Scroll. Indeed. I recall seeing druidic sages arriving at the court long ago. I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court custodian might know more. But you must forgive me. I cannot provide you with a more specific answer. Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to I don't know what I thought. I've been here for so long. Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the queen's misdeeds, sometimes I wondered if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt. I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods. Beside him stood the queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time. Yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means. Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's behest. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dreadful? Rule alone over the world of shadows. How stupid.
Let's see here.
That. It may be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, tuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly. Yes, and in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. I feel as though I am a part of it. It gives me some sense of belonging. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden. Who knows? Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of. Much like her true intentions. And here it is, a kingdom deep in the abyss, with its abysmal king and queen. May goodness and light guide you.
And then when we get ready to leave, we'll have to talk to him one last time. Skeleton Knight. All right, I'm going to take about a 3-minute break. I will be right back. All right, people, I am back. What are you trying to figure out? Okay.
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagramor's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late. Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lady. I am but a simple custodian. a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying. Oh, it's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's all thanks to the Queen and her sisters, who decided that would be best for everyone. Well, as long as you don't sin against their majesties, then you might share my fate. Or that of Sir Stigender, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle. Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honour is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagramore appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion wasn't the Queen. It was one of the harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen. I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin. Oh well, it's the lot of servants to bear the burden of their lord's transgressions. Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagramore is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line. I'm glad you asked, my lady. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you. Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times. That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramore's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, guard at the cost of one's own life, well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
Alright, so I got the key. It just gave it to me automatically. And now you don't get anything from these guys' bodies when they come out. Wow, he went flying. Alright, and you can't go through that one. And if I remember correctly, I think we had to go through this one first. Nope. Lock is broken. Can't get through that one either. Well, I guess it's up the stairs. bread. Cabinet. If you're low on funds, this place is good to sit there and rob because you can virtually pick up everything on these tables. Alright, so this is where things get really weird. If you have kids, you may want to not have them watch
Are you
this.
here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind. The Queen. She wants nothing to do with me. I failed her so terribly that she no longer wishes to see me. I've fallen so far from her good graces. But I will make it right. You'll see. I just need the children here, safe and sound. Maybe when she sees them, even as they are, she will love them just as much as I do. My little flowers, they're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets. They are here because I wished for them so desperately. I hoped my sister would be happy. But you cannot force something that was never meant to be. Yet I tried and tried and tried. Now they haunt my dreams and waking hours, while the Queen has forgotten she ever carried them under her heart. No, I swear they are here. They are all here. Our little princes and princesses. They never were and never will be. And they give me no rest. Last night, I dreamt of our brave Wieland pierced by 100 arrows. 2 nights before, he was swallowed by the water. He never left his mother's womb, yet he calls to me always. But I cannot find him. So I write. I write when he last showed himself to me, so I'd know, so I could go to him if I ever had a moment of peace.
So yeah, now we're going to get a quest to go find all the children that were murdered.
Them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace. Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot. Sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby.
Yep, truly messed up. Oh, wait a minute here. We were heading this way. Key to the chapel? I thought he gave me all of the keys. Yes, you got to click on the big life-size book, and then it teleports you. Yeah, you are in the Revelwood, right? Yeah, remember I mentioned that the place that I used to like to get amber at now has a mixture. Okay, now this person has, I believe, notes hidden. If not this go around, it'll be the next time I have to come in here and talk to her.
No, not Boss. Boss in the letters. The letters to Boss, to beloved. I write only letters to Boss, to Beloved, yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. In Sagramor's arms. Once. Me in Bor's arms. Forever. Yours, Claire. These, all of them, are right. Letters to beloved Bors. I write.
Okay. That's so. Alright, that doesn't do anything. Alright. And yes, if you jump off the sides, you die. Hmm? I don't know if that was somebody in here. Really? Somebody around the corner here, huh? Alright, here's one of the babies.
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that. Mom, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes when she was in a good mood, but when she wasn't, she'd call me bastard, misfortune, or mistake. Once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. After that, the water was always cold. Then I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again.
Like I said, it's messed up. Let's see here. Nope. Alright, and I think we've been... Yeah, those are all empty. So we need to go up. The music box thing is my opinion very eerie. Ah, here's the one in the cradle. Alright, and then we'll have, I believe, the boy outside, and I kind of remember. Let's see here. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. And that one doesn't go anywhere. And there wasn't any other doorways. Okay. And we've been downstairs on this side. I mean, I want to say we have, but I don't remember. Yeah, because the doors are open. Should be some type of portal to take us outside somewhere. Uh, let's go back through here. All right, it's not there. We came from that way. Ooh.
Not. Pause.
I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. Yeah, because this thing only appears at nighttime. That's what it was. I had to wait until nighttime last time, which is really hard sometimes to figure out in this game when nighttime is. And let's see here. Ah, here we go.
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever seen her angry? Hopefully not. Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well, and then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world. Aren't you mad? Who would do it? Jump into that void. You're not being serious. Oh, surely you don't mean to. Oh, may the gods watch over you. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. They might feel disgusted. But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being judged.
All right. Into the void. That thing would have killed my servants pretty damn quick.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone, but as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. The firstborn of the king and queen, a proper little princeling, almost grown, though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in, which is why I'm full of whims, why I think only of trivialities, why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again. Of all my mother's obsessions, control is her...
Alright, I
Head away
just
from down
checked
and dulls his mind.
the chat
The
windows.
charms of power. They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. How pitiful I must be then. Above? What above? There's nothing there either. Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. Nothing begins, nothing ends. The same, over and over again. I'll tell you something. This place, all this darkness and silence, is no different from what awaits us in the gardens, the halls, or the chambers. Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
You found the young master. Joy, such great joy. I owe you a debt or two. We simple folk, we must stick together. Here, take this. I hope it serves you well.
Guardian seal. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of herbs out here to collect. Once again, you don't want to jump off the side because it would not be pleasant. Alright, here we go. Yeah, and then that thing disappears during the daytime. Alright.
I have enough of all this.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger? My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear and obsession. She thought she could forge fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffer the most.
So you have the baby in the crib. You now have the baby in the bathtub. And then, of course, the son that threw himself into the void. I don't think there was a key. Do like the stained glass though. What if if we have to talk to the other sister again. I don't remember because it's been probably over 6 months. And I don't think Doofus is out here. Maybe I have to talk to the son again.
Go away. I have enough of all this. I have enough of all this.
And look at me. And look at me. With all of...
Oh, Lordy.
Boss. No, not Boss. Boss in the letters. The letters to Boss, to beloved. Boss. All right. Let's check the journal. Making sure that we didn't forget something.
got to chew it. Chew it. All right, what am I missing? What am I missing? Let's go see if I'm missing something from this guy. No.
The knife must always be placed with the blade facing the plate, the fork with its tines up. When serving food from a platter, always take the first piece from the side. When serving food from a platter, always take the first piece from the side.
All right. Sweet Brett had climbed up, up, up the tower, and now her shattered little body lies broken down, down below. Deep in the night she swore to end her mother's reign, but the queen knew her daughter well. Blood calls to blood, and in the end, blood was all that remained. He loved the garden swing, soaring up and down, until the branch snapped, his skull cracked, and the swing was no more. Crown Prince was handsome and fair, loved by all, or so he thought, for he could never tell a friend from a foe. Alright, he loved the garden swing, soaring up and down, up and... Well, yeah, we just read that one. Okay. Alright, we've read all the notes.
You've done what you were asked to do. Satisfied? I have enough of all this. Go away. Go away. I'm hoping this is not broken. I'm running along the wall so I can see if there's any gaps. Whoa. Okay. I don't know, my guys pushed me off? Alright, did she have anything in here? Oh, there we go. She's a Pete.
So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells. And that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite.
I knew he had to go into a storybook. I just could not figure out what or where the trigger was. Ah, here we go.
It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid up his heart. Working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared, and she tumbled from the saddle. Straight into Bors's waiting arms, their eyes met. And in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks. But a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach. For she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rites. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow, unbeknownst to her.
Thank you for subscribing, Tanya Stevens, if you're watching.
Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower, forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window. She spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned at the sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived wars. The wandering men were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart. The ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power, locked in a distant tower. Her pleas for rescue went unheard. Her boss, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her.
All right. I don't know. Is there another one?
I was writing something important. Do you know what it was? My sister. I have two sisters, one older and another the eldest. She's the caregiver. She nurtures, she helps, she tries. She wanted Sagramor. She wanted the crown. She has everything except love. It's at the very top, above all else. To see everything, to hear everything. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything. She has no desire for love. She wants to rule. Love is not necessary. Power is. Fear is. Here, you've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them, yes. Strange. No, I'm sorry. Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him. Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramore. I craved love, true love. Beloved, not a dog. My dearest boss, I'm sorry. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long. They're everywhere. Go now, go.
Okay. Nope, that doesn't work. Aha.
Hello again, my lady. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen?
Yes.
As you wish. Here is the most precious of all keys. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity. That's it. I have no more keys to give you.
Sweet. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta go all the way up. They did say go up. Alright, so we came out of the storybook. Maybe we gotta go over here.
Was chosen to extend your invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. Mycelium.
Mycelium. Sounds like an active ingredient.
Splendid. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die against their will. There is, however, an alternative. You will
go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramore. I will take control of this place, through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good. I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its
Can you
inhabitants.
teleport?
No more. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Cestilia's body for too long. Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly. Of course. I won't trouble you any further.
Oh, let's see here. Really? Yeah, I know. I had to jump onto it because it was going down. The fall potentially could have killed me. I don't know why it did that to me, but you know. Oh yeah. The Queen. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't really stand still with her.
So
Yes, I
why
can.
did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't
Nope.
that have been beautiful?
Nope. All right, let's go upstairs. Ew, you can't go upstairs. This is the stuff I was wearing once before. Oh, looks like I may be wearing it again.
Gone. Is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools away to dusty death. Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
Oh, so that's how he came in. Okay. But there was still like a downstairs, I think. Oh, no. Nope, there's not. I think if we had agreed to let them rain, I think this door would have opened. But somehow, I think I still need to get upstairs. Alright, we went that way. We've been that way. There is still the other sister that we need to talk to. So, I don't know if we go... Nope. Let's try this. Oh, Claire's pinned. And Claire is dead. Okay. Hmm. We were just up there. Don't think this is going to do any good to go back up. Uh, Guess we gotta go out. Umbilical scissors? Wow. Alright, I guess we'll go outside. Everybody's dead. Oh, I'm overweight. Uh, oh, hey, we got the tablet. That's good. Umbilical scissors. Those are just weird. Claire's pen. Yeah. Well, yeah, she was the midwife.
Okay, well then she would do them. So why is it weird?
Well, you'd have to know the whole backstory of the thing.
Well, if she's a midwife, those are tools of trade.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't need to know anything other than that. Does it make it weird? I get she was doing horrific things to children, but she still needed children, so she would need the scissors.
There we go. Alright, now we just gotta get out of Wonderland. Alright, let me see here. Map. Alright, we need to go back to town first. So let me start a fire. Fuel the fire. Fast travel. Oh, crud. I'm encumbered. £2. Oh, that weighs 5 pounds. So, drop that. Stash? I mean stash. Huh. Okay, fast travel.
Elixirs, powders, ointments, take your pick.
Alright. Going to sell. That'd be a good ring. If you use 2 weapons, you get to increase your damage by 35%. Alright, we should keep that. Increases maximum mana, increases casting speed by 110%. Eh. Get 6 summons. Increases spell power by 20%. Increases magical crit chance. So those would be good. That would be good. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. I need to look and see that scorching pathway might be better than one I'm carrying. I'll check that too. The tied tongue. It's a tongue that's been tied into a knot. It's a weapons relic, inflicts poison. Ah. Alright, so let me set up a campfire.
Oh.
Whoa, 4 points. Sweet. Okay. And 4 points. Critical spell hits. Reduce target stamina by 10%. No damage dealt. Critical spell hits. So go to 15%. What's this one? Each enemy affected by elemental statuses increases responding damage by up to 10%. Okay, we'll do that. After you cast a spell, your next spell with a higher base mana cost deals 15% more damage. I don't do that. Stun. There we go.
Hello there.
Identify.
What brings you this way?
The War Club. 421 damage. Whew.
You doing okay?
I'm doing fine. I'm just sitting on here on the ground, burning a campfire in the middle of town.
Oh, hello there.
Man, some of this
I
stuff is really
wasn't
good.
expecting company.
Well, too bad. You got company. I'm burning a campfire in front of your booth. The cooling
What brings you
axe.
this way?
Nice to see you.
There, I got all those sorted out.
Welcome. Looking for something specific?
Alright, sell, 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 sell. Ever straight. Nice. Okay, I think that does. I need to check that scorching path. Oh, I use scorching blaze. Two different versions of it. Why didn't I sell that?
Yo.
Oh, okay. Scorching pathway of fire. All right. Okay,
You doing
I think
okay?
that is going to do it for today. And then when we meet again next Wednesday, we have to either take the tablets to Maggot or we have to take the tablets to Denholm. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, and we do have memberships available through Twitch. So I will see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for more of Tainted Grail. And if the new DLC is If I get that uploaded in time, I will do a special feature on that as well. Thank you. DC Squad, thank you for your subscription. And let me see here. All right. Well, I think that will do it.